What should Bibi do? Should he have taken that deal? Is there a deal that makes this end the way it should? What do people in Israel, what does the leadership expect to hear in this debate from the two people who want to lead our country? Let's ask someone who has lived it and knows the issues intimately. Eyal Hulata, former Israeli national security advisor to two Israeli prime ministers. It's good to see you, sir.
Good to be here again, Chris. Thanks for having me.
So without getting too deep into the internal political dynamic in Israel, because we got enough trouble over here with our own internal dynamic, do you believe that you are a deal away from peace?
Well, you know, these are strong words at this time, of course, unfortunately, both deal and definitely peace. We're not even close to peace, right? I mean, October 7, almost a year ago, was the most devastating day in Israel's history, and so many of our people were murdered. You know, the Palestinians, unfortunately, over time have given a lot of opportunities to engage in things that could lead to peace and chose otherwise. They elected Hamas, the most terrorist organization, strongest terrorist organization in a region. And the outcome is what we see. So we're definitely not a deal away from peace. We could be a deal away of ceasefire that would allow to stabilize the situation a bit more, allow Israel to get the hostages back, all of them, by the way. We need to get them all back, and to start planning how Gaza could be reconstructed in a way that there could be some kind of future also for the Palestinians. And definitely we need arrangements that would make it secure for the Israelis to live side by side. All of this, I don't think, can happen if Hamas remains in control of Gaza. But since this war has been so long, we definitely need a ceasefire, and I think it is important, it is essential for us to get our hostages back.
Yeah, it's got to be the precondition. Two quick things. One, Trump says this is Harris and Biden's fault because they haven't been strong enough. Do you believe that he needs to articulate what his level of commitment will be to sustaining Israel's military if he is president again?
Well, I think it's important that it is clear Israel must remain a bipartisan issue. Israel, unfortunately, has become a part of the political debate. This is not good for Israel. I don't think this is good for the region. And I don't think this serves the true shared values and shared interests that the American public has with Israel. This is important to pass, and I hope that both of the candidates will continue to commit to Israel's security and to the ironclad commitment of the United States for that. President Biden said that, and of course the public in Israel expects both of those candidates to do that. They each will have their different way of doing that, but this is what I think should matter in this regard.
Do you believe that the Democrats represent more risk for Israel than the Republicans?
No, of course, this is a question that it's hard to ask an Israeli being here.
But I asked it.
Yeah, you did. You know, maybe it is more appropriate for me to say something different on this, and I think you will appreciate that. I want to say something about your monologue yesterday. I want to tell you, the people of Israel who have seen that, and this has been circulated quite extensively, are really touched by that. The fact that you chose on your primetime show for such a long item to talk about that and to make a very simple point. Our hostages have been assassinated by a terrorist organization. Israel shouldn't take blame for that. We shouldn't take blame for trying to rescue them, and we definitely shouldn't be ashamed on this. And I want to tell you, this has been different than others have said, and I want to thank you for that.
Well, listen,
and I dodged your bullet on your question that was political.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to give you a pass because you said something nice.
Well, thank you so much for that.
Mr. Hulata, thank you very much. Hey, thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget, click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.